let's start with one of the usual ones. AI is a hype, and just like any hype or economic cycle, it will burst and it will just move on or it will slow down. But let's be honest, since we first started chatting in November 22 about ChatGPT and all the other cool things that were happening like mid-journey, our AI journey has only sustained that momentum and grown exponentially. So it's very easy to acknowledge that this has an unprecedented scale, and we no longer can even be referring to it consciously as a hype. Some numbers that we know, but we love to refer to. So ChatGPT had this massive growth where in 2 months it reached 100 million users. And it's quite crazy if you think about it and compare it to, let's say, Spotify, which took 10 years to reach those million users. And then you have all sorts of other digital products that took a decent amount of years, definitely not months. So that begs the question of how do we see this growth? And of course, Microsoft has one of those answers, which is absolutely trailblazing how technology has evolved and releasing multiple copilots, which, by the way, I stopped counting since November last year. The growth is exponential, really hard to keep up, but the excitement is very much still there. And to be honest, it's not about counting, it's not about remembering the names, but really appreciating the growth is differentiating the impact we can have on people because we are differentiating the product stack so much that we can reach out different audiences, different needs, and really, really harness that. Some other numbers that are interesting from McKinsey as well. So having done their own research as well, they estimate that when it comes to the economic benefits of global spend on AI, which has increased by billions and billions, by the way, is between the trillions, so between 2.6 to 4.4 trillion. That's insane. So from an economics perspective, we are seeing that not only the global spend is increasing, but we are increasing also the potential for increasing productivity. So we're seeing the economy growing, we are seeing productivity growing when it comes to teams and output, which is very, very important because productivity on its own is such a tricky metric to measure, but ultimately it means so many different powerful things for teams when it comes to the digital productivity, when it comes to physical output and anything in between. So let's be honest. I mean, is this really going to slow down? Probably not. It's about how we place ourselves in this story and what we make out of it.